Good morning, afternoon, good evening. This is the scene for Step with the Howling Wind, a We're Off the Apocalypse joint set in San Diego. So Sullivan Black he's just gotten done talking to the Alpha and talking to his tribe mate and talking to people and doing things, and he's kind of getting ready to and preparing to howl, and it gets caught in his throat because he sees Caroline coming his way, and he'll stop and wait a moment.
Caroline's smiling, and she's walking very confidently towards him, swinging the pair of handcuffs he gave to her in her finger.
He'll smirk when he sees that.
How are you today, Mr. Black?
Oh, well. I'm doing fine, and you?
No, pretty good. She, pulls the chain of the handcuffs.
A grin. I have to, I have a job tonight, but after that, I'm trying to see what mischief I can get myself into.
Is that commonplace for you? Always getting into mischief?
Well, of course it is.
She laughs.
An idle mind is the devil's playground, after all. Besides, I'm Australian. We don't know how to behave. We're a whole continent full of criminals and insane people. A grin, a big, kind of savage grin, full of teeth.
She has kind of a wicked smile that spreads across her face.
I'll step in a little bit, kind of looking over her. And what are you doing today?
Oh, I've just been wanting to find you to thank you for these.
Oh,
And as well, I've been hoping to work on my pack housing here in a bit. She nods.
I know all about houses. Though you do too, though I don't think you know yet. You see, I'm master of the House of Black. And you're a princess of the House Petrova. No grin.
She smiles.
Well, what I wonder is if the only thing the little Petrova princess wanted was to give me back my handcuffs. Or did your master send you? Or that's the other question.
I was sent by no one. I came to see the darkness myself. Looks at his eyes.
I'll smile. Oh, well. He'll slip his handcuffs off her fingers and release them and opening them up. Did you get to enjoy these?
Very much so. I assume Tolia really enjoyed them as well.
And I'll smile at her. He'll smile and wait.
I do have a question. She looks around, her acute sense of sight and hearing, just to make sure nobody's nearby.
The only thing nearby is a raven.
Nobody's nearby?
Nope. And the raven looks like it defers to him. It's his Newman.
Yeah. She will kind of pull close, look deep into his eyes, and say, I'd like to know more about the Order of the Phoenix.
I know about this. And he'll step in, and his hands will kind of go to her waist and then slide behind her, pulling her in conspiratorially. Well, what do you want to know?
Well, I am soon to hit hit Fostern after I complete my challenge. How would I enter in after that?
No. If you're going to enter in, then either Tolia himself has to induct you, or you have to be inducted at one of the rituals. One of the season rituals.
She nods.
He's the only one outside of the Great Three Rite Masters. Here in the States, at least, who can do it. Even I can't do it, and I'm one of the founding members. Tolia and the Rite Masters are hellishly selective who they let in the camp.
She nods, and she says, my reasoning is I don't want him to go through the darkness alone. He needs someone by his side.
You're not going to be able to follow him down every path he goes. I can see that in your eyes. You haven't broken like he has, and I don't think you can.
She nods.
I've seen him do things that would give the devil himself pause in order to draw corruption out.
This may be so. Capable of many things. And I will go where I can.
I have good instincts about these sorts of things. I can tell that you would go deeper and further than most might assume you would.
She nods.
He kind of looks over her skin and kind of takes her in for a minute. It's too bad Petrova's got his handprints all over you. I would have adored having you in my house. Being your master.
She runs her fingers across his cheek. Talk to my Tolia. Perhaps we can make an arrangement for a day or two.
Oh, catch his fingertips in her mouth and kiss her fingertips. Oh, yeah?
Okay. Tolia doesn't mind if he's a part of it.
That just. Oh. He leans over and nips her neck playfully. And, like, pulls her to his body.
She giggles.
Oh, yes. No bite his lip. Nobody makes me scream as sweetly as your fiancé does. And I know a little secret about him, you know? Do you want to know it?
If I am permitted. She winks.
He'll bring his lips to her ear and whisper in them. I'm the only person Tolia calls master. And he'll bite her ear. Hard enough to be like, ooh, whoa. Like her earlobe.
She'll place a hand on his chest and she'll say, "Oh, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Master Black."
Grin. You. Away with you. I have things to do. People to serve. And he'll spin her and kind of slap her ass playfully. It was one of
She'll
those,
laugh.
like, it was a good hit. Like, whoa, hello, good morning. And I'll wink at her. I'll talk to you, man.
She nods.
He'll stretch. His arms above his head, his stomach peeking out from under his shirt. Oh, damn abs, no.
She bites her lip. He'll notice her glance.
He'll wait a moment before he pulls his shirt back down. And he'll give her an elegant, playful little bow. Until later.
She'll nod. You know where I am.
Oh, I do. And he'll walk off.
And she'll head off.
Off to Kieran's house she goes.
Yep.
He's he's being a comfy old man again. The door is open to his house, so she can walk up. So it's very well known if his door is open, you can come in.
She heads on in.
And he's sitting in his armchair, listening to records, drinking coffee, and eating pastries. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, this guy is so comfy. He's like in a bathrobe. He's got the flannel pants on with the white Hanes undershirt. Fucking slippers, Jesus Christ. This guy is so retired. And I'll look up at
Kieran
her.
Raya.
Oh, lass. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was hoping to start the construction on our pack housing soon.
What kind of housing are you looking to be building? I've raised a couple houses in my life.
I think I want to build something fairly simple to start off with, but has room for improvement.
Mm. He'll get up and he'll hand her a scone as they walk, and he'll walk over to a drafting table. He'll go through and into his house workshop, not the barn, but the workshop. He'll go to a drafting table and he'll sit down for a second, pick up the pencil and kind of think a moment. Are you wanting your each to have your own rooms?
That definitely would be a must.
All right.
Although she bites her lip, Selenia and Bailey may want to share a room.
Right. I imagine so. Okay. Are you looking for something with communal living spaces, or like a couple of little studios all in one building?
Some communal living spaces. Perhaps an area for our meetings where we can draft plans.
1 story or 2, lass?
2-story.
Okay. Drawing. The right child. He'll just chit. Mm-hmm. And what he basically draws her is a building that has an open floor plan on the bottom, to where there's like 2 bathrooms and like a guest bedroom down there.
Mm-hmm.
But then like an open kitchen with like a kind of like a living area and stuff like that. And then upstairs, there's like 8 bedrooms, as it were. With like, it's the rooms are open floor plan with loft bedding over the closets.
Okay.
To maximize space in the room. So you see, you got a couple of shared bathrooms here, but we'll wave a hand like you'll survive.
She
And
shrugs. She says, being in a pack, communal bathrooms, that's easy to deal with.
mhm. And you see, with these little loft beds, you got space under them in your closet so that you maximize the space in them. And with this layout floor plan the way it is, you can expand upon it on the bottom. A smile.
She's nodding.
Now,
No,
how long is it going to take to build? Oh, well, that's the question.
it probably will take a while. I wanted to see if I could design this outside to have sort of a Celtic design.
Oh. Now, here's the thing about this, lass. It could take a while to build, but if you do you want to build it by hand, or are you willing to get a little bit of magical about it?
I am willing to get a little bit of magic in within.
There is a mighty gift. It is one of the most powerful they have that the Galliards have, where they can speak something and make it become a reality.
Oh,
They can create life that way. They have to sustain it if they create life like that, but they can recreate things like that too. It is one of the most powerful of their gifts. So if you give this to your love and you show it to him, he might be able to do something with it. That being said, it is quite taxing for them to do.
yes.
I think also it takes some of the satisfaction out of building it with your own two hands. There comes
Yes.
a
She's nodding.
but if we all pitched in and we work at it, like really work at it. You, me, your pack, grab a couple folk. You could have this up and shake his head, thinking, depending on what kind of. I mean, if you wanted Italian marble and you know stained glass windows, it's going to take longer. But if you're just
She's
looking for,
laughing.
yeah, if you're looking for hardwood floors and easy tile in the bathroom, stuff like that, then a shrug. Take about.
I may be Emil's niece, but I'm
Oh,
not quite as extravagant as him.
I think that man eats off a new china every time he has a snack.
She laughs.
Okay, this should take about working hard 2 months, about 2 months, not.
I like this idea. I'd like to put all the effort I can into working on it, and then we can add final touches if with some magical designs.
Well, if you want this, take this design, show it to your pack. Make sure it's that they want, because you're asking them to live there too. When you get back, this is the preliminary. You bring it back to me, and I'll actually knock out some actual blueprints for you.
She's nodding.
And I'll smile at her.
She'll roll it up and kind of put it into like a sealed container so it's not gonna get harmed in any way.
Lass, what happened to you?
Do what?
He says, "Oh, Lass, what happened to you?" And he'll fish out his handkerchief and a wipe her neck.
What's going on?
When he pulls it back, there's a bit of blood on it.
Oh my.
He'll look at her ear and kind of touch the earlobe. Oh, something nicked you, lass. Oh, wow. I'll kind of squeeze it softly for her, like kind of fathering over her.
Thank you. I guess I need to be more careful.
I'll smile. I had that happen once. I got a little bump on my ear. I don't know what it was, one of those things, and I scratched it so hard I started bleeding all down my neck. Just smile. He's so innocent.
She smiles back, and she gives him a hug.
I'll hug her back.
Thank you, Kieran.
Oh, of course, lass. No, I'm going to go back to me book, and me pastries, and me coffee. I'll get up. And he'll stretch.
Oh,
You got some nice abs.
have you? she'll take a quick look and then just kind of look away and be like, "No, no, not interested."
Something
But
else
that's hot.
actually. There is something else actually that might catch her attention.
What's that?
He sees a flash of metal when she sees his abdomen and a
He has
tattoo.
his belly button pierced.
He does.
Caroline will say, "Well, you certainly have a lot of piercings, I suppose."
Me. He'll hook his thumb into his shirt and pull it up. His nipples are pierced. His belly button is pierced, and she notices that he has the hole to his lip being pierced. And when she looks at his, like when she notices his beard and mustache, I'll smile. And he's got like tattoos on his chest and on like his sides and hips and stuff. Back in the day, I used to be covered in bits of metal.
She smiles.
Piercings all over the place. My tongue was pierced. My lip was pierced. My nose was pierced. This part helped touch his septum. That was pierced. My ears are pierced.
I assume Saoirse loves this.
No, what Saoirse loves is the five running up and then it'll clear his throat. No, you know what? I shouldn't say that. I should not have said that.
She'll say, "The five running up your dick."
Yeah, I got a Jacob's ladder. And he'll nod. And he'll go and sit down his cozy old man self.
He's like shaking his head, probably like, "Oh my god."
You don't care. He'll just sit down, snuggle back into his robe, pick his book up. It's an old man book. And sip his coffee and smile at her.
I have another question.
You can't see it, lass. No. We'll shake his head.
She shakes her head. That is not what I was talking about, but okay. If we were starting to work on the housing, what would you feel if Camden helped?
Shrug. He's going to be around. We got to deal with him.
She nods.
Respect those beneath you. All are Gaia. They'll just look like, oh, fuck me, dead.
I'm trying to give him a chance, so I feel maybe asking him for help with things is a way to go. She bites her lip, and then she'll say, "Oh, I met your other son the other day."
It's the look on his face. It's exquisite. He just nods. I'm glad for you, lass. It's good. How was the experience?
Oh, he seemed delightful. He liked to take on his wolf form and not wolf, I mean fox. She said fox. Out of character.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. He does that a lot.
Are you all right?
He'll take a long sip of his coffee. Fine. Glad he's come where he feels wanted.
Where he feels wanted? What do you mean by that?
Good. He's around. Just love him like a son. He'll nod. And he goes off in Gaelic for a little bit. He has a
she
smile and nod.
she shakes her head. She's like, "Well, isn't he your son? I mean, he may have been the milkman's, but
Oh, lass. Hush. Go find Camden.
she shakes her head. Okay. Well, okay.
He'll pucker his lips for a wee kissy.
She'll give him a tiny peck.
Yes, that's what I wanted. Just a. Oh my
And
gosh. Bye.
have a wonderful day, Kieran.
You too. Camden is sitting outside the house, working on the quilting thingy.
She smiles and
I'll look
walks
up at
up,
her.
and she'll give him a hug.
I'll hug her. Hey. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm trying to make arrangements to build the housing for our pack.
Oh yeah.
I was wondering if you wanted to be involved in that.
I'll look at her. Nod. Sure. I mean, I'm pretty handy. She's actually seen him working a lot in the house, and he does appear to be handy with tools and know how to do things
Mm-hmm.
that way. Some electrical skills, some plumbing skills.
Yes, I would really appreciate it. Now, how are you doing?
I'll take a deep breath. Think on that for a minute. I think I'm doing okay. I'm not quite as I'm not quite as hopeless as I was the other night, you know?
Yes.
So that's good.
She squeezes on him.
I just don't want to disappoint Dazzles, you know? I'll try my best to be what she needs. To do right by her and not
That
make
is
Jesse
true. That is true. She bites her lip. I also do right by yourself too, though. The things that you've done hurt you more than anyone else, I believe.
Oh yeah?
She'll hold his hand.
I'll take it. You know,
You can.
yes. By the way, I just want to let you know. And he'll kind of look at her and they'll stop and he'll shake his head and like, no. And he'll smile.
She'll raise an eyebrow. What do you mean?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. Seriously, it's nothing. Nothing needs to be said.
She squeezes on his hand.
You really want me to help you out with this?
Yes,
Okay.
like yeah, I'm okay. I'm actually worried for you.
I'm trying my best. That's all I can really do right now.
I know.
I really want to make things better with Bailey, especially. I mean, I'm probably never going to be okay with Veronica. I respect that. But I need for things to be okay with Bailey.
She nods. Veronica is. I love my alpha, but I believe that she feels like you dishonored the Shadow Lords, but
I did.
I understand that, but at least you're trying.
That only matters so much. I'm probably never going to see Elder. Hell, I'll be surprised if I make it past Adrian. No shrug, seeming like he doesn't really care. To be honest, I've considered renouncing the tribe.
She nods. If you did, which tribe would you wish to join?
Maybe the Children of Gaia?
That would be a very interesting change, she says, smiling at him.
Maybe the Bone Gnawers? I don't really feel the Glasswalkers. I have enough of the hero's blood to join the Silver Fang, but I think that would just be jumping from the frying pan and into the fire, to be honest. After that, there's not really that many tribes that call to me.
Us, us children of Gaia are very accepting, so.
We'll see. No smile.
She's smiling. Now, if you need to say anything, just let me know.
Sometimes things are better just unspoken. There are ways you made me feel yesterday. Trust me, I'd love to go into intimate detail. But and he'll look back at the house. Like Caroline can tell he's thinking of Dazzles and doesn't want to hurt her. And he's trying to respect her.
She slides in close and holds him tight. I understand.
Oh, he hugs her. He can tell that he's keeping a slight, not distance, but kind of wall there, but out of respect for Dazzles.
Mm-hmm.
He'll smile at her.
She'll smile back. I would.
Then he'll pull what he's working on out of the hoop, a couple of threads, and hand it to her. And smile.
Oh, what's this? She looks at it.
It's for you.
Thank you.
It is a quilt. It's mostly black, with some pink and purple and like stuff like that. And it has an applique, black unicorn on it.
I love it. Thank you.
A smile. It's very fucking soft. You're like, oh Jesus, soft.
She's just rubbing it to her face.
Yeah. It's a personal size one. Like one she could wrap around herself, but probably couldn't drag too many people under her with.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a napkin for her boyfriend. There. Always size handkerchief. By the by, I think I saw your fiance looking for you.
Oh,
No point
then,
that he went that way.
then I suppose I need to head that way, she says. She boops his nose,
No wiggle it.
and she'll smile and say, well, if you need to talk to me for anything, or if Dazzles needs to talk to me, I'm here for you too.
I'll smile. Okay.
And then she'll head off.
Good place to end our scene.
Yes.
Thank you for watching, and bye bye.